The silence of space is often romanticized, but today, that silence is punctuated by grave uncertainty. 3 Chinese astronauts, the dedicated crew of the Shenzhou 20 mission, are now stranded 400 kilometers above the Earth, their return home indefinitely postponed due to a collision that highlights one of humanity's fastest-growing threats. Space debris. The crew, Wang Jie-chen, Zhang Rui, and Commander Chendong, were scheduled to depart the Tiangong space station on Wednesday, November 5, 2025, after a successful mission and a routine handover with the incoming Shenzhou 21 team. But on that planned departure day, the China Manned Space Agency, or CMSA, issued a chilling announcement. The return capsule was potentially disabled. The suspected culprit is a small fragment of space junk. Traveling at orbital velocities, even a tiny piece of debris carries the kinetic energy of a hand grenade, capable of causing catastrophic damage to sensitive spacecraft components, especially the critical heat shields and parachutes necessary for atmospheric re-entry. The Shenzhou spacecraft is composed of 3 vital modules: the service module for power and propulsion, the crew cabin, and the crucial return module equipped with the heat shield and parachutes. The assessment underway by the CMSA is focused entirely on the integrity of this final return module, which is suspected to have taken the hit while docked at Tiangong. Should the damage prove too severe, should the capsule be deemed unsafe for re-entry, the CMSA has established clear emergency protocols, informed by experts like those at Ars Technica. The damaged module would be jettisoned and sent to burn up harmlessly in the atmosphere without the crew. The 3 stranded taikonauts would instead use the return capsule belonging to the newly arrived Shenzhou 21 mission for their journey home. A new, unmanned Shenzhou capsule would then be launched to replace the one borrowed by the stranded crew, ensuring the continuity of the station's capabilities. This crisis has already rewritten space history. Due to the delay, Commander Chendong now holds the new record for the longest total time spent in space by any Chinese astronaut, accumulating over 400 days in orbit. But the records are overshadowed by the real danger. This incident is a flashing red light reminding us of the worsening problem of orbital pollution. This is not Tiangong's first encounter. Back in 2023, the station suffered a partial power disruption after one of its solar panels was struck by debris. While preventative measures were installed following that incident, experts warn that the volume of human-made refuse, everything from spent rocket stages to defunct satellites, is increasing exponentially in low Earth orbit. If this proliferation continues unchecked, it leads to what scientists dread most: the Kessler Syndrome. This catastrophic scenario predicts a cascading chain reaction where debris hits debris, creating even more fragments, eventually rendering specific orbital bands entirely unusable for spaceflight. The fate of Wang Jie-chen, Zhang Rui, and Chendong hangs in the balance, a high-stakes waiting game played out against the backdrop of an Earth increasingly choked by its own orbiting garbage. We await the official announcement from the CMSA regarding the capsule's condition and the definitive schedule for the Shenzhou 20 crew's safe return.